Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you doing? I hope you guys are all doing wonderful, staying home, staying healthy, keeping your family safe and healthy inside. Um, I am heading out, have been indoors for too long, need to get a couple of things, so I am walking up to my car and driving away. Not too far, just going to the Dollar Tree very close to our house, and the parking lot is so deserted. There are very few cars except for a couple stores that are open in this massive strip mall, and there are a few more cars where the Dollar Tree is. There are very few stores open in our area, only the essential services are open. Dollar Tree happens to be one of the essential services, I guess, because they sell food and stuff. So that's where I'm headed. I need to repot some of my plants and I need to look for a couple of planters. And I saw few summer items out on the racks, so I thought I'd take my camera out and just shoot, do some little bit of grab some images for you guys. Most of the inventory was all gone, hardly anything left in the store. As you can see, the racks are pretty scanty looking. Uh, Nonetheless, that's how the world is right now. It's just, everything is just, there's no words, I guess. So, yeah, these are few of things. They were very pretty, colorful, so I thought I'd just show you guys what I'm looking at. Although I did not buy much, I just bought a couple of very basic essentials. I didn't even find the planters for my plants that I was looking for. As I said, the store was, inventory was low on certain things. Everybody's gardening, I can understand it. The weather is nice, so everybody wants to be out and do their thing. So there were some planters that I had already bought a while ago. A couple of them I used those to repot the plants that needed a bigger home, I guess. So I was able to repot my money tree, and it's one of the succulent varieties, and it's been flowering all winter, and I'm just so happy, and I'm just praying that I hope I didn't kill any of the plants by taking them out of their current homes and you know putting them in bigger ones, because sometimes that can shock the plants and kill them. So let's see, hopefully it will all be well and no harm done. So here are the couple of planters that I had bought previously, my money tree and the other plant, I don't know the name. And now I'm getting ready to start a long session of cutting vegetables. I usually go grocery shopping on Fridays for vegetables. When I used to go to work, I go to the vegetable market on my way home on Fridays and get all the groceries, but this time I did on Saturday. And then either Saturday morning or Sunday morning, I would sit down with all the vegetables spread out on my dining table and chop, chop, chop. That's all I did. Get all the vegetables cut up and ready. So I have an idea of what I can cook during the weekdays, and also it's quick, just dump and start sauteing. So here is the cabbage that's been cut, which is going to be cooked today. And I'm going to share the easy cabbage subji recipe. um, down the road in this video. And so I would recommend, if you have time on weekends or in the mornings when the kids are just sitting watching TV, the husbands are doing their yard work, bring out all the vegetables, cut them all in one go. There's nothing like having all the vegetables prepped up, ready to go. And then life becomes so much easier when you want to cook something. And now I am getting ready to cut the tindas, or I think the English name is ivy gourd. We call it tindas or tindora. And I got nice fresh ones from the Indian store. So I cut them into different formations, which I will show you. So I can make two different kind of subjis, and I'm also prepping some garlic. Um, I peel a couple of bulbs at a time and keep them in a glass jar for use during the week, because I like to put garlic in all the curries and vegetables that I make, even in dals, because it's good for your heart. And this tiny little gadget that I got from the Dollar Tree a long time ago, it's very handy. Just couple, you can put couple of the garlic cloves in there, and the skin comes off right away. The key though is to take the cut off the tops of the garlic so the skin comes off easily. So here's the garlic prepped, and this is how I cut up the two variations of tinder, round and slit long. I have the cabbage ready to be cooked, and then on the left hand side you see there is a bunch of coriander that is drying, so I can put it in the fridge for later. And here is the tuver lilva that I like to put in the the cabbage curry that I will be making. So I'm going to just pressure cook them for a very short time, like one whistle in the pressure cooker, so they are pre-cooked, and then I can just add them directly to the cabbage subji. So um, here the cooker is being prepped. I washed them in the bag itself, and now I am adding them to the pressure cooker. And I'll add a little bit of water. Not a whole lot is needed, but you do need to add water if you're pressure cooking stuff, because otherwise disaster is what's going to happen if you don't add water. So add your water, make sure there's enough water so the pressure can build. Close the lid. And this cooker is more than 25 years old, but this cooker is my favorite and very close to my heart for some reason. So it doesn't seal tightly, so I have to put like a rubber band on the handle to make it seal tight. So yeah, necessity is the mother of creativity. So my cooker is done, beans are cooked perfectly, although they turn dark once they are cooked, and I don't like that. I wish they stayed the bright green color, but hey, it's all good. They taste as good as they were green with a little darker color. No big deal. So yeah, there you see, they are cooked. And now we are going to do the thing. Put on the pan. This is an aluminum kadai that I got from India a long time ago. My mom used to cook all her vegetables and subjis in this, and whenever I use this, it reminds me of my home. So mustard oil is what I'm using to make this vegetable. You can use regular oil. I just learned that mustard oil has an excellent flavor for curries and vegetables, so I have just bought, this is the first time I bought mustard oil and I'm using in my cooking, but it's excellent actually. So letting the oil come up to the right temperature, and then I'm adding some carom seeds, or ajwain I think they are called, and they are very good for digestion, so that's what I use. And wait for them to start spluttering or like cooking. So you will see that happen in just a quick second. You know, when they start bubbling like this, that means they are cooking. So I'm slicing up a couple cloves of the garlic that we had prepped earlier. As I say, garlic gives a great flavor, good for your heart, good for health. Uh, so try to incorporate it in your cooking if you can, and letting the garlic cook in the oil for a few seconds, and then adding jeera or cumin seeds. Cumin seeds is a basic in every Indian cooking, so can't go wrong with that. So once the cumin seeds start cooking and the garlic loses its raw flavor, I added a little bit of asafoetida or hing. Let the hing cook up, and then adding a little bit of turmeric powder, and then a little bit of curry leaves or curry patta. We love curry patta, don't we? And dhania. Yes, we love both of those. And now goes in the cabbage, and then mix it up and cover it up. And let the cabbage cook covered until it's semi done. I'd say like 50 to 70% done. Um, I added a little bit of water so it wouldn't stick at the bottom, and keep stirring, make sure it doesn't burn. And if it does stick at the bottom, because this is a non-stick pan, it gives a very good flavor. And here goes in the pre-cooked tuer lilwa or the beans that I had pressure cooked. And then again add them, mix it up, cover it, add all your masalas. I added amchur powder, dhania jeera powder, little bit of red chili powder, and salt. And don't mix it at this point. Cover it and let the masalas sit in there. They absorb the moisture, and then when you take the lid off and mix it after a few seconds, it somehow mixes better than just right away mixing it. So now all the mixing, cooking is done. The subji is ready, and turn off the stove. And here are the grilled vegetables that I showed you in my last video, along with the sprout moong salad, which is going to be lunch for my husband. So that is how we eat that. The sink is shined, all done. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I will see you again soon in another video.